Hello, listeners. This is the NPG podcast.
Maybe if I can get this display up. There it is. Haha. Okay. Now,
Steven, thank you for bringing that up, you asshole.
yeah, thanks a lot.
I appreciate it.
Now I hate my life. No, okay, so I want to play a game. Everybody played games last week. I didn't get to play a game. I felt left out. So I want to play a game. Why am I looking at Steven's crotch? Okay.
Oh, I thought it was.
You are not the. Was it? Was it really? That was my. That was my keyboard. That was my crotch.
Okay. All right.
Oh.
I want to play 20 questions.
Paid off after all these years.
Now.
Well, if you want to play 20 questions, we need to real quick see about our syncing because I think there's some issue going on here.
Yeah.
It might be me.
There's definitely. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. 1, 2.
Pineapple pen. 3.
Do that again.
Why did you say pineapple, apple pen?
1.
Because I was just thinking about that when my thing crashed. I just think of fucking Ryuk, and I'm like, God damn it! I've never heard the song until now, and now it's in my fucking head.
Okay, we do it again.
I think we're good, Brian.
Okay, we're good. All right.
Okay, yeah, right.
So to go along with the channel, it's basically movie, TV, anime, or video game. Okay. Now, I'm thinking of something pertaining to these. Now, I just want everybody to know out there that I'm not going to come up with some like off-the-wall shit that no one's ever heard of, okay? These are things that gamers, moviegoers will probably have at least heard of if they haven't even seen or played or whatever. So, it's going to be either one of those 4 things, or part of those, it's either going to be a movie, it's going to be a TV show, it's going to be a video game, or it's going to be some sort of anime. You got to figure out which one it is, and then you have to figure out which one I'm thinking of. Okay?
So we have to work collectively. Steven and I have to work collectively
Yes.
against you, correct?
Yes.
All right. So, Steven, I have a strong feeling that this is a movie because he references movie first each time. So I think our first question should be, is this a movie?
Is that a viable first question?
It is. Yes. That's how you play 20 questions. Is you have to ask a yes or no question.
Okay.
So are we in agreement on that? Okay, great. Brian, is this a movie?
No.
I saw that goddamn smirk. I knew I should have read. Now,
the heck out of there.
Okay.
Shoot the cat.
wow.
Nice.
So my other suggestion is the fact that I believe it's a video game because he kept glossing over television show, but he still emphasized video game. And anime was always in the back of his mind, like, oh, yeah, shit, I forgot anime.
Well, the logical thing would be to get rid of all of those like you would get rid of the vowels in Wheel of Fortune. So, yes, video game. Is it?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Now, where should we go from here?
Okay.
Should we go by type? I don't think we should go by year yet. I think we should go by type, but that's my...
No, there's too many types. Okay, here we go. Could it be considered retro?
Yes.
Ooh, good question. Nice.
So retro is a very broad thing, though. So
it is, but not as broad as, let's say, PC games in general.
like PlayStation 2 is retro now, apparently.
No.
Yeah.
Apparently.
If anybody does,
retro?
if anybody ever does a gameplay or review of an older game, then it's considered retro.
PS2?
Yep.
I'm writing these down as I go along, Brown. So I know what we've done and what we haven't done.
Okay.
All right. So it's a retro game. Steven, what do you think about the idea of asking if this was a arcade game as well as a home game?
I think you got to pick one or the other.
Was this... No, I mean, I'm saying if this was a game available in arcades and home console.
As opposed to?
Just a straight home console game, because home console games are a dime a dozen. But with the arcade game, we could narrow it down a little bit more.
So then you'd say, was it in an arcade as opposed to because
Well, yeah, I
arcade
guess you
and
can do
home
that
console
too, yeah.
versus
Was it an arcade
But no-
video game?
strictly arcade? There we go.
Was it strictly
Let's see,
arcade?
yeah, strictly arcade. Then you have like. No, I don't
Yeah.
want to say strictly
No,
arcade.
no, okay,
No. I don't want to say strictly arcade because there's far too many games that are both arcade and home game. So the question would be, I'm going to ask it, Brian, is this game available in arcades or arcade form?
No.
Shit. So I could pretty much eliminate all fighters, period. Cruising USA and whatnot.
Okay, so then we can deduce from that it's on a home console.
Right. Oh, solely a home console.
Yeah. Okay.
Duck Hunt. No.
Dun. Okay, so we can kind of narrow this down just a little bit more because we know it's retro, but retro can be anything pretty much beyond 2000 backwards, or perhaps even later. Okay, you know what? I think maybe we should go into like what type of character you play as. You play as like a human or an animal. You want to go for those maybe?
Ooh, good. Yeah, I would say that's a good question. If you play as an animal or a human, either way. I mean, we get the same answer either or.
Yeah. Okay, so do you play as an animal?
No.
He had to think about that one.
Yeah. There you go.
So I'm not thinking as a human directly.
Bloody roar. No.
Alter Beast.
You
it's both.
play as a human.
Oh, okay.
I was trying to think if
I-
there was like any point that you actually turned into an animal. I'm pretty sure that you haven't or you don't in this. So
I'm going to ask a more generalized question, but I think will help us narrow it down a little bit further.
okay.
Well, shit, I got to remember what Brian owned.
Okay, well, he didn't have an N64.
I remember that, but he didn't. He did have a Sega, correct?
You know what? Hang on a sec. Wait. I know how we can do this. Did you own the console this was on?
No, we can't do that. Oh,
Can't you?
okay. Well, you asked. Go ahead.
Can you?
Are you asking if I've ever owned this console?
No, can I ask that question?
You can ask
would
whatever
say
question you
because
want.
I think we'd be better off asking if it was a certain console. Period. Like
That's
not
true.
even
Okay.
a certain console, but like if we said something was it on Nintendo or Sega, make it broader. But at least we can hit it a little bit.
Okay,
Closer.
wait. Okay. Was it okay? Maybe was it on a Nintendo system?
Yes.
Oh,
All right.
good
We're up
job.
to
I
6
think
now. Yeah.
I think we can eliminate Nintendo 64 games though.
Yeah.
But
All
should
right,
we should we try to nail the system?
Well, we're up to 6 out of 20. So, yeah.
Was it on Super Nintendo?
No.
That leaves Game Boy.
Don't say that. No, that'd be horrible if you've had a Game Boy game. We'll never get
I
it.
did own a Game
Is
Boy,
it
by the way.
Wario's coins?
So did I. But I'm saying there's a bunch of crazy
Yeah,
games for
no,
Game
you're right.
Boy.
There is.
Okay. All right. So it's not a SNES. So we can probably deduce that it was Nintendo. Is this a popular game?
Ooh, good question.
Yes,
It's a subjective question, but okay.
it is subjective, but
So it's not like some niche title.
right.
Like it's mainstream popular. I would probably actually say.
That's
Did
subjective
it have
too,
a
isn't
gold
it?
edition? Game of the year.
Did it have a Game of Year edition? Is that what you
No,
really want to
I'm
ask?
joking.
Okay, all right.
No, because no.
Is it Black Label? No, that's not a question.
Was it a church? Was it a church organization game?
Was it Bible? Was it Bible stories?
Bible stories. One, two,
Noah's
or
Ark.
three.
Super Noah's Ark. Okay.
So wait, did we ask that one? Is it popular?
Yeah. It was, yes, it was.
yeah. I'm,
Oh, it was. I never heard you. Sorry.
yeah.
I'm gonna have to ask it, Steven. I'm gonna have to ask it. Otherwise, I'm gonna keep thinking maybe the wrong thing. Was it on NES?
No. That's 9 questions.
Oh my goodness. Wait a minute. You know what else is retro? Game Boy Advance.
It can't be a Game Boy Advance game. There's 50 billion of them.
Okay.
Never mind. Never mind.
Oh, we could simply ask if it was on a handheld console.
There you go. All right. I approve.
Is it on a handheld console?
No.
Thank God. So we're
wait.
talking about GameCube, N64, or Wii. And Wii, I don't think consists of retro.
No, I wouldn't even call GameCube retro at this point.
I don't think GameCube's retro either, but
Why not if the
I see that
PS2
look.
is?
That's true.
I don't. Well, I don't think the PS2 is retro, so I guess that's my reason. Oh, but I think he might have given away a little bit of information, though.
Yeah, I think so. I see that grin. He's up to something.
Ooh, no, that would be silly. I was going to ask, was this during the year of Luigi? No, I'm not asking you that.
It's 10 now, right? 10 questions.
Yeah.
What do you
far?
think about a viewpoint, like if a third person or first person or over the shoulder?
That could narrow it down. Okay. Well, pretty much everything from GameCube onward was third person.
Right.
And rarely was it ever first person.
Right.
So if we can narrow out third person games. All right. Is it third person?
Yes. That's question 11.
Okay.
Oh, does it, Steven, I'm asking you this. What about if we asked if this stars a famous mascot of Nintendo's?
That would be narrowing. I approve.
And I think, and just for Brian's viewpoint, subjectively, somebody who would be famous would be somebody maybe on Smash Brothers.
Somebody that when you see, you think, boom, Nintendo.
Yeah. So, all right. Is this a famous Nintendo character's game?
No.
Oh, well, great. I was fucking all on fucking.
Yeah, there goes my guess. Okay.
Should we ask about gender?
Now I'm gonna ask this, and I'm being risky here. Does it have any sequels?
No.
Oh, one hit.
Okay.
A one-hit GameCube game.
Or N64.
Or N64, right? I mean, he didn't say it wasn't N64. I have a hard time.
13.
I have a hard time buying that he would give us a game that he didn't play himself.
Okay.
I guess we should have asked if it had any prequels too in that question, but it's not a famous person. It's not a famous character, so they didn't do any sequels. For some reason, Kid Chameleon keeps coming to my mind, but that's N64. No, that's Super Nintendo. Jesus Christ.
Okay.
What about gender?
Yeah. Do it up.
Was your character a male?
Yes.
I wonder if this game has been like remade or re-released or anything.
That doesn't help me out at all. I don't follow on what's remade. But if you do, go for it.
Oh, God.
I don't like 20.
There's one question that you
That's
could
it.
ask that could just break down everything. And it's killing me that you haven't thought of it.
Like if it's in his top 10?
No. You could just nope, I'm not even going to go there. I'm not even going to go there. I just find it funny that you guys keep on teetering between N64 and GameCube without just asking the fucking question out of the two.
That's true.
I'm just going to put that out there.
Was it N64?
No. 15.
Do we wait? We can't waste a question on asking if it's Super Nintendo and we don't. Right now, GameCube. And we don't know.
Yeah. Well,
And if he's giving us a Virtual Boy game, then I'm going to call him a cunt at the end of this.
I know the very last question seemed to imply it was one or the other.
Right.
Unless that's what he wants us to.
Because you're an awful human being if it's a Virtual Boy game.
He already is.
It's true, I am.
Because there's only 12 of those, or 15, and they're all awful. Oh. We didn't ask what kind of genre it is.
Yeah, but we could spend like all of our questions on that.
Could you though?
You're right.
It's Fresh Prince
really?
of Bel-Air. It's Alfonso Ribeiro.
Yeah, that's the game. Alfonso Ribeiro, the Carlton Dance Simulator.
I don't like 20 questions.
You love it.
I like Connect 4. It's a game I'm still undefeated in. After 30 years, and nobody's defeated me in Connect 4.
How about Othello?
Othello?
Yeah, maybe it's called something else. Where you got like the little black tiles and the white tiles, and then you surround the person, and it's like Connect 4 12th gear version.
Ooh, I want to play it. No, I've never played it.
It pissed me off so much.
All right, I'm going to ask this question. Steven, what do you think? Ask him if it's a shooter. I don't actually. No, I don't. I can't think of any real shooters on GameCube.
Maybe RPG would be a, okay, so it's third person, platforming. No, is that basically what you imply when you say third person?
Yeah, kinda.
Does he look like a bitch?
Doesn't look like a bitch.
Say what again?
See, it's not Shenmue because there were sequels. Can we go beyond 20 questions?
Can we make it like 35 questions?
Yeah,
Or
like-
We can keep on
45
going, but after 20
questions.
questions, you guys technically lose. But if you still want to play it, just for the sake of doing it, you can.
Okay. I'm okay with that.
All right,
I don't mind.
then I'm going to throw it out there. Is it
Play
an RPG?
No. 16.
Is it a shooter?
No. 17.
So it's probably an action game.
Well, Pac-Man. Pac-Man is a man because his name is Pac-Man. And they didn't make any sequels after Pac-Man on the GameCube because they realized they were erring in their ways.
There are no sequels. They're just remakes and reboots.
Yeah.
Those are not sequels. They don't count.
And since his name is Man, he is a man. Not a shooter or an RPG.
He's not an animal.
He's not an animal. I think the answer is Pac-Man.
Pac Fever. Yo, Pac-Man
Look,
Championship.
don't you
DS is great.
sit over there on your high horse of a couch, all right, Mr. Buddy Man? I don't have my 20Q thing with me. If I had my 20Q thing with me, I'd be
Yeah.
hitting you hard.
Yeah.
I had one of those. That's how I whiled away a lot of my days on when I worked for the cable company. A little 20Q.
Steven, I don't know. Steven! Pineapple Pence, Steven. It's a famous game. What if we ask developers?
Okay. All right. It's not a famous mascot, but is it like Nintendo?
License?
Yeah, like first party.
Can't ask that because all of GameCube games were first party.
What I mean, like,
Are you asking if it has the Nintendo seal of approval?
All the
but-
GameCube games have that.
you know what I mean though? Is it like that doesn't have a famous mascot, but is it like Nintendo established IP instead of like Mortal Kombat or Mega Man?
Yes.
Ooh.
Okay.
That was 18.
Just like she said her age was.
Liar.
They're wrong, didn't we?
Steven, you didn't help me. I don't know.
That's what I'll do. I'll pretend to help you and stab you in the back. That's what I do. That's what fortunes do.
You're never gonna get me.
You're never gonna get me. You don't understand. I'm an opportunist. I take what I can. I'll take what I can from you and leave you in the dust to rot. That is what I do. So, it is retro-ish. You don't play as an animal. It's a Nintendo. It's not on SNES, blah, 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 whatever. It's popular. Third-person game, not a famous mascot. It is not an N64. It is not an RPG. And it is a Nintendo IP. Now...
Hey, say, what the fuck am I doing? Let me go look at mine real quick. Just see if by any chance I own this.
Now, I wonder... This could be subjective. Could Legend of Zelda be considered an RPG?
No, because I made sequels.
Oh, yeah, right. There you go. See? So what Nintendo property...
Oh, this is a PlayStation. God damn it.
What Nintendo property didn't get a sequel?
Hardly
GameCube.
anything that I can think of.
Exactly. They milk the shit out of everything they touch.
Let me emphasize something real quick, and I don't know if I'm going to, if I should really say this or not. It came out on Nintendo, but it wasn't made by Nintendo.
No, we figured that.
Okay,
I think
I just want to put that out there.
because like I was trying to say to Steven, all GameCube games and prior are Nintendo seal of approval. The Wii is what fucked that shit up.
I can get close to my microphone, too, for emphasis, Matthew.
Actually, I did this because I'm drunk and I don't want to get all the way up. I'm feeling kind of nice and reclined right now.
Okay.
I actually plan on holding the mic right here.
Yeah,
If it was added emphasis, that's just a bonus.
Okay, that's what I meant when I asked if it was a Nintendo IP, like something that they had officially...
Oh. So, yeah, by saying that, I guess we got an answer of no, is what we would have gotten.
Yeah, so that what you just gave me was kind of going along with that last question, if it was a Nintendo IP. So technically, no. I mean, like, when I say Nintendo IP, I mean, like, Legend of Zelda or Metroid, all in-house shit. So, yeah, it's not one of those.
You got two more before
Should
you
we
have
ask
to
if the
actually
game was
guess,
rated?
if you want.
Well, it's not Luigi's Mansion, so I'm at a loss.
They made the Luigi's Mansion sequel.
True.
It's not Banjo-Kazooie. Well, that was 64.
Banjo-Tooie.
That was also 64. Problem is, I never owned a GameCube.
I did. That's the problem.
Oh, Steven, he's nodding like he knows you owned one. And he's nodding like you might have played the game.
Oh, I wouldn't know if you played this game or not.
Okay, I'm going to take a long shot here.
You gonna ask a question? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Have you and I ever talked about this game?
Not that I know of.
It means I probably have not played it because I pretty much told you all the games I've ever played on it.
Interesting.
Well, poop nuggets.
So which means I have no idea what it is. Because I played a fair portion of them.
Okay.
No, not that one.
You got one more question.
Does he have yellow hair?
It's Cloud Strife.
Oh!
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
They never made a sequel for Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
Final Fantasy,
Never made
yeah,
sequels.
God damn it. Because, I mean, I could ask him if we've ever talked about this, but the probability of us talking about any game is high.
Yeah, it's a thing. So wait, well, one more?
Yeah, one more.
We have one more. Steven, I'm kind of leaving it up to you because I'm at a loss.
Okay. All right. I'm just going to be completely off the wall. Bat nuts with this one here.
Okay.
I just throw it out there.
Okay.
Okay, I got nothing. Hang on.
Yeah, I keep thinking, does he look like
Wait
a bitch
for
now?
it.
Yeah, I was going to say, what does Marcellus Wallace look like? Does he look like a bitch?
What ain't no country I ever
It'll be
heard
a
of? They
fun-
speak
a
English?
fun-
What?
You know what a fun challenge would be for you, Brian, one day? Is to, like, edit our episode with, like, the beeps for swear words
Oh, God.
to make them extra funny.
Yeah, well, that's
But
not
you'd
happening
be so
anytime
busy.
soon. Like, I would have to have a lot of time on my
Unnecessary
hands.
censorship. Okay. Let me think here.
It's just killing me because there's two questions that would have just narrowed this down so much for you guys.
Well, how about giving us one of those
I'm not
questions?
giving you one of the
we're at
questions.
the
It's
end
a
of our
feast of
ropes.
purpose.
But we're at the end.
You got one more question.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah, give us one of those ones.
No.
to Ask. Ask one of those questions to yourself.
Can you throw us a bone for the last question that we have?
No.
No, because then he's gonna say no, and then he's gonna be like, "That's your 20th question." You
Even the
dumb-
tiniest morsel. Please, I'd like some more. We're obviously not gonna fucking get this, so
Yeah, we're
Okay,
we're
so
done.
are you claiming defeat right now?
No,
Question 19, we can't. We have to at least do 20 questions.
yeah, let's see it through.
Yeah, you got one
Um,
question. Yeah.
Just ask
That-
some random shit. I don't even care anymore.
Does the character have a unique color hair?
No.
Okay. Was it Pac-Man?
No, it wasn't Pac-Man. You guys want to just
right.
shout out some questions real quick and get this, or do you want me to just tell you what it was?
I don't mind asking just random ass questions
Okay.
real quick, as long as we're not counting them.
No. Well, you've
Um,
lost at
was
this
it
point
an-
anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So go ahead.
Yeah. Was it a platformer,
No.
Steven?
Does he look like a bitch?
That's a good
Kinda.
question, actually.
Okay.
Kinda?
You give me an obscure question like that, you get an
Fine.
obscure answer.
Yes and no.
Yeah.
Is it a... What type of genre of games have we left out?
All of them.
Yep, pretty much.
We did platformer. We did RPG. And
RPG
shooter.
and we shooter. Is this a sports game, Brian?
No.
I hate you forever if it was.
In this game, do you drive in a vehicle at any point?
No.
Hmm.
I don't think so. No.
Is it set in modern time, as in the time the game was released?
Hold on for a second.
Oh.
I guess maybe
No.
more accurately would. No, never mind. Okay, is it in a fantasy setting?
No.
Do children shoot themselves in the head
No.
with guns?
Nope.
Should they?
Is it a horror
if there were children in the game, then yes, that probably would have been a better outcome.
Oh, do you play as an adult?
Yes.
Is it a horror game?
Yes.
Steven, I made progress.
See, we should have started with that one.
No, Silent Hill, they did a bunch.
No, but no, we should have started with that. Okay, so what GameCube game was there horror?
There is but they made sequels for that one.
No, I'm gonna guess.
Steven?
Eternal Darkness.
Yes.
Son of a bitch.
So Steven, does he look like a bitch?
If you mean by he then me, yeah, he does look like a bitch.
Came out in 2002 on June 23rd in North America for the GameCube, single player.
Dan!
What were the questions you wanted us to ask?
See,
My
that
well,
was the one
that-
GameCube game I
the-
didn't play.
The horror game aspect is the one I hoped you would ask. The other one was it rated M? If you said it was rated M,
ratings.
then that really limited the amount on the game.
That would have narrowed it down significantly.
Yeah.
It's like it
Yeah,
would have
that-
been. Was it Metal Gear? No. Was it Resident Evil? No. Was it Eternal Darkness? Yes. There you
Then I
go.
could have just typed in onto Google,
Yeah,
M-rated
exactly.
games, and
Yep.
Where kids don't shoot themselves in the head, but it would have been better if they did.
those are good questions.
Yeah.
Cool.
Damn.
All right. That's it, everybody. It's been episode number 40 of the Non-Playable Geeks podcast. I'm your host, Brian. Matt and Steven, say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye. See you later, guys. Oh, and please like, share, and subscribe to the Nerd Theory channel on YouTube, please. You can also catch us on www.nerdtheory.net. See you later. Never touch another man's barb.
Call that a knife? This is a knife.
What's going on, everybody? Brian here with the Nerd Theory channel and NPG podcast. If you like what you saw, please support us on Patreon at www.patreon.com/nerdtheory.